Hello everyone, welcome to Programming for Problem Solving. We will start with our second module, that is arithmetic expressions, precedence constraints, conditional branching and loops. We'll see these in our upcoming lectures as per the contents. The textbooks which are required for this programming subject are Yashwant Kanetkar. This is the author of that book. The book name, the title of the book is Let Us See. So you need to have this PDF or textbook with you while studying this module. Second book you have is E. Balguru Swami. Right, this is the author of the book and the title of the book is Programming in ANSYS C. Right, so you need to have this. You may find these two books on your Google Classroom as well to download. So these are the different module contents which we are going to study. We are going to see different types of operators such as arithmetic, relational, logical, increment and decrement operators, conditional, bitwise and assignment operators. Then we are going to see different expressions in C programming. Then as per the different data types, we are going to see type conversions. What are type conversions? And related to expressions, we have one more point, that is precedence and the order of evaluation of the expressions. And lastly, we'll be seeing what are different conditional branching and loops. Now let's get started with our second module. Before going for any kind of programming, I prefer that most of them won't be having laptop machines with you. So for those students who do not have machines with them, can go with this link www.onlinegdb.com/online_c_compiler. This will be an online link. This is easily available if you search on this on Google. And those who have machines or laptops can download this Day C++ 5.11. Right. So this is an IDE which we will be using for programming of C language. Okay, now let's move on to our contents. First, we'll be seeing the operators, right? So first operator which we are going to study is the arithmetic operators, right? About arithmetic operators, we can say that whenever we operate on a particular symbol, right? As in, for example, here we are seeing the plus sign, right? So this operator is a symbol which operates on a value or a variable, right? We will be operating this for addition. Similarly, we would have minus sign for subtraction, for multiplication and for division, right? And so on. Yeah. So arithmetic operator performs different operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division on different numerical values. Depending on the data type, it will be operating on different numerical values. What will be those numerical values? Those might be constants, right? Those whose values are fixed for your entire program, or those might be variables, right? Variable means the values may or may not be changed into your entire program. Now this is a table of operators giving you the meaning of arithmetic operators, right? So we have seen this sign as an example in our first slide. So this stands for addition or for unary plus. This stands for subtraction or unary minus. This asterisk sign we call it as multiplication. This as division and this as remainder or the modulo division. Right, so these are the different operators which we use in arithmetic operation. Right, now we have seen these symbols as an operators which we'll be using to study for our programming language, right? So let's see an example of how we can implement this. I'll open my editor, that is my IDE Dev C++, on which we'll be having our program on arithmetic operations. So we'll be seeing all those operations. I'll click on file. I'll click on new right? So that I can have a new source file to write my program in C language. So I'll click on this. Now you can see I'm having an editor space over here. This cursor is blinking. So we'll start with a problem statement, right? So I'll write my problem statement first. Write a program to demonstrate arithmetic operations. Okay, so we'll start our program by using hash include. So we write it as hash include stdio.h. I'll take main and start the scope of the main. Now we are going to perform the different arithmetic operations which we saw in the table listed in the presentation, right? So I'll take some variables b equal to 4 and c to store the result, right? Now I'll go for different operations. Let's see the result which we stored in C, variable C. We'll go first for addition of a plus b and then print the result using printf function. What will display? Addition. Whatever result we are storing here, will be printing it here as addition colon and the answer of a plus b, right? And we'll move on to next line for next operator. Now we'll print the result which is stored in C and then move on to next operator. Next operator will be a minus b, right? We'll print it. Subtraction. Move on to next line and display the result stored in C. This is for subtraction. Similarly, we go for next operator, that is multiplication, and we'll print the result. Similarly, for division, C equal to A divided by B, printf division %d /n to next line and print the result. Now one more expression we are having as the modulus, right? Modulo division. It displays the remainder. That's why I've taken these two integers as a equal to 9 and b equal to 4. So after division, we'll be getting the integer value only, right? We will not get the remainder. So here in terms of c equal to a divided by b, we'll be getting only the answer, but here we'll be getting the modulus also. So c equal to a modulo b and print the result here. We'll give a message. Remainder when divided. So after division, what we get will be printed over here and then to next line, comma c, the result will be printed. We'll save this. I'll remove this entirely. What name you have to give is arithmetic.c. Remember, this extension must be as .c because we are writing our program in C language. That's why the extension of this file must be as .c. So I'll save it. Now we'll execute this. Go in this execute tab, click on it. We may have three different options as only to compile, only to execute your program, and here to compile and execute in the same command. So we'll click on this and wait for our program to execute. You can see here it will take some time. Yeah. So it took 5.17 seconds for the compilation, right? You can see here the addition of 9 plus 4, subtraction of 9 minus 5, 9 minus 4 is 5, multiplication of 9 into 4 is 36, division of 9 by 4 is 2 without the remainder. That's why we have calculated here 9 by 4 division. After division, what is remaining is as the dividend, right? So this is the remainder what we are going to display here. Okay, so this was a simple example on different arithmetic operators performing here for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo division.